I have been offering my year-long Masterful Living course for 4 years. This is year 5, 2013. And it just gets yummier every single year. And there are more and more people who have gotten tremendous, extraordinary benefit through taking Masterful Living. So let me just tell you a little bit about the class, a little bit about myself. And it's funny, right now there are all these hummingbirds buzzing around. It's so fun. They're happy. You know, hummingbirds represent the energy of joy. So they're buzzing around right now. I know they're celebrating the joy of you deciding to become truly masterful. I feel that all of heaven rejoices every time I make a more masterful choice than I've ever made before. And that is the benefit of taking this class, is it becomes easier and easier to make the more masterful choice, the highest and best choice. Not just for yourself, but for everyone. That's the beauty of it. So one of the things I'd like to just tell you about the class is my foundation. I am an agape trained practitioner and minister. So I've been a licensed spiritual practitioner for 12 years now, and I've been a minister for 6 years now. And all of my training and license comes from the Agape International Spiritual Center and the Ernest Holmes Center, the Ernest Holmes Institute. And so I took all of those classes. I have done at least a dozen silent meditation retreats with Reverend Michael. I've done women's retreats with Ricky. I don't know how many I've done of those. I have done retreats and workshops and seminars and intensives with Wayne Dyer and Shakti Gawain and just about everybody you can possibly think of over the years. I have done it. I have done all of those things. And about a half a dozen years ago, I stopped doing all that stuff, and I just put all that time, that energy, that effort into my spiritual practice, into opening my heart and opening my mind through my connection with divine love, with the Christ presence. And when I started doing that, everything opened up. And one of the things that happened for me was I got guided to offer the 7-week Finding Freedom class and to offer the year-long Masterful Living course. Now, when I first got that guidance to offer these classes, it felt like a big commitment to me. 1 year, I'm going to show up every week in class for people. That is a huge commitment, to stand in support of a large group of people in their spiritual mastery. I felt intimidated by it, but my guidance was, you're not doing it alone. Step into it. Be willing to hold the container and see what unfolds. And I am so, so very grateful that I did. I am so grateful, because what has unfolded over the years is people stepping into their loving heart. And isn't that the longing for all of us spiritual seekers and students? We want to get out of the intellectual pursuit of spirituality and knowing God, because we already know somewhere in the back of our mind that no matter how many books we read, no matter how many classes we take, seminars, retreats, workshops, no matter how many deep, profound conversations that we have with other spiritual students and seekers, the only thing that really makes a difference is our ability to choose love, our commitment to choosing love. That is where our work is. That is where the rubber meets the road. That is the hardest part. To be peaceful, to be kind, to be generous, to be patient, to be loving in every single moment. That is the hardest part. And I meet so many spiritual seekers who have a deep, despair because they don't have a commitment. They don't have a consistency. And they know in their belly, they know in their heart, they know in their mind that until they develop that willingness to be consistent, the commitment to be devoted and dedicated to choosing love, that the profound spiritual awakening that they so deeply desire will always elude them. It has to. Love is the healer, love is the awakener, love is our true identity, love is our inheritance. If we don't choose love, we deny our inheritance, we deny our awakening, we deny the all good. So we seek first the kingdom, which is within, and all else is added unto us. And it's very challenging in today's world to stay committed and consistent to seeking the kingdom first. Why? Because there are so many distractions, and the ego is so consistent and so constant that for many of us, we don't even know that the ego is driving our spiritual practice. The ego is telling us we should read that book, we should take that workshop, we should take that class, we should. Always we should be doing something different. Always we are not good enough. Always we should do something to be more, to be. But the truth of the matter is, the voice of our higher Holy Spirit self will always tell us, very simply, just choose love now. Forget the past. Forget the should. Just choose love now. Love yourself enough to choose love now, to stay in your loving heart now. The hummingbirds are getting really excited. And so this is what Masterful Living is all about. It's about traveling for an entire year in consciousness with a group of people who are all on the same page. So we all start in different places. Some people start from a place of feeling suicidal, feeling desperate, feeling completely overwhelmed. Some people are feeling pretty peaceful, and they're just looking for the next levels of their spiritual awakening and expansion. What I offer you is a practical, mystical pathway to your awakening. And wherever you start from, it will work for you. I don't know exactly how it is that Spirit manages to make it work that way, but that's what I've seen over the years. So you can start right where you are, and at the end of next year, if you stay in this class and you work it, you do the homework, you work the principles, you stay connected to everybody in the class, you transform your heart and mind through working the principles, working the teachings in this collective, at the end of next year, you will be in a whole new place. Because trust me, right now it's the end of 2012, and the people who started this class in January keep telling me over and over again, I am amazed at how much I've been able to accomplish. Who knew that I could have this level of spiritual expansion? Who knew that I could finally quit drinking, quit smoking, quit picking on my husband or my wife, or being disappointed in my children? Who knew I could live in unconditional love? And even though they are not in the place where they hope to be at the end of next year, or they aspire to be at the end of next year, they are so, so grateful that they stayed in the consistent commitment to choose love. And the group energy helps so much. Do you need Masterful Living? No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. I never encourage anybody to be in that needing and wanting space. That does not help. However, if this class is right for you, you'll know it. You'll know it in your heart. Your own higher Holy Spirit self will let you know, and you will be able to be clear. And that's the truth of it. So there are a number of other videos here for you to look at about different aspects of the class. Take a look, explore further. You'll know if it's right for you, and if it is, make the commitment to be consistent, to get out of your head and into your heart where the true growth and the true healing happens. You can do this, and I am here to help you do it. This is my joy. You are my answered prayer. No kidding, you really are. So thank you for watching this video and for considering being in this class with us. Next year is going to be the most awesome year of all. We're doing it together. It's so beautiful. Thank you.